Oh, no bandicoots were harmed, huh? Huh, that seems awfully familiar. That seems like Spyro the Dragon, where they had the whole no sheep were harmed thing. Now give us Spyro the Dragon.
Well done, Crash Bandicoot. I guess you won't crash and burn. You're not Spyro, though, are you orange fuck?
Just something for Vicarious Visions to keep in mind if they ever wanted to, I don't know, remake the Spyro games in a similar fashion as the Crash originals. Please, if you're watching, and this remake collection does well, consider this Activision, please.
And as for Vicarious Visions, well, there is a purple PlayStation mascot out there waiting for his trilogy. So while you work on that, I'm going to take a look at the long-lost treasures of his franchise.
Oh, that's the HD remaster machine. You think we could throw some Spyro in the middle of that, please? Fucking begging you. He shouldn't be the fucking Skylanders mascot, he's a good game!
The song has been sung. Peggy 7.
Hola, amigo. So, yeah, apparently it's Mexican. Don't know why. It's been released at PAX, which is English. So, why we got the Mexican trailer first, bit weird. But, as you might be able to tell from the trailer and then subsequent reaction, finally. I mean, I've kind of known for a while because of all of those bullshit posts, and everybody's been expecting it for a while, where there was that one guy that leaked it weeks ago and he's like, oh, they're gonna have a live stream this week and it's gonna get announced in a live stream. It didn't, and then they quickly rephrased that to, oh, I'm sorry about that, I actually meant today because today is GDC, Game Developer Conference, and it's going to get announced at GDC. It didn't. And then there was the third thing, that didn't happen, and then there was that guy on the stream where it's like, oh, I got something big, something amazing, something big, it's so memorable, everybody's favourite IP, and it turned out to be DLC for fucking Call of Duty World War II. So needless to say, that man got a little bit of a fire stoked under Activision, to the point where it was so bad that the Activision Twitch got reported for wrong content, misused content, and so the only way that they could rectify this was the very next day, within 24 hours, have Falcon McBob post this picture with this egg, and then the Twitter go live with the whole Crash thing the next day, and then have like the whole PAX thing saying, oh look, it's coming soon at PAX. I mean, where's my egg? You know, you give IGN one, where's my egg, Falcon McBob, considering I am the fourth incarnation of the greatest dragon ever? But regardless, let's get into it, shall we? Because there have obviously been quite a few screenshots. I'll just bring them up here. There have been quite a few screenshots looking really nice. Some clearly unfinished. Like, even the trailer, it's in a beta state. Like this guy here, I mean, this is a bit more of a concept art, unless they're doing the thing with Unity where they're going into camera mode, like, and pulling the camera down, so it's got that up-facing shot, and then the backdrop in the background. But these are the models just pulled down with a bit of concept art, like, style put over the top. But like this guy's definitely done. But then you look at a screenshot like this, and it's like, ugh, that doesn't look completely finished. So a lot of it is in beta, you know. The main things, like myself, are done, but you look at this grass here, and it's like, right, well, some of that grass is on the wrong layer, and some of that grass doesn't look like it's completely finished, because it's got, like, no dark lines, no distinct features. It's just kind of like, just stamped everywhere. So some of this footage is clearly in beta, but hey, don't worry, because remember when we saw the Insane Trilogy and Crash's fur, for whatever reason, was super bright red, and everybody's like, it's not that orange, dude. Like, that's sunburnt, like, death orange. Crash isn't that orange. He's more of just like a tangerine orange, and obviously they then rechanged his colour. Same model, but they changed the colour and shaded him down a bit from his dark, burning orange. So, you know, that was the Crash trailer. This is mine, obviously. So there is still some things in beta, like the grass, that they're going to need to touch up on the grass a little bit. But, oh, yes, so we're going to watch the trailer and we're going to go through it, because I've got some things to say about it. So,
Peggy said.
Hola! Oh, I didn't press play. And then I'll just, like, boop it a little bit. So the first thing we get a shot of is a, whoa, back up, that pans up a lot faster than I thought, is like the crystal, looking really nice. I think they've finished the crystal. I like the new crystal dragons, looks a lot better. The scenery itself, a little bit more cartoony than Crash. It has got that Skylander feel, you know. It is made from Toys for Bob, who were the guys that made Skylanders. So I can see where it's got this little bit of a more cartoony feel from Crash. Would I have preferred Vicarious? I mean, we'll keep watching, because I'll come back to Vicarious, because we've got this more cartoony Skylander look over the realistic Crash. I mean, they're both cartoony, yet that one has that little bit of an extra feel, whereas this one kind of is coming off the back of Skylanders. But we'll get into it when we get a better shot of some of the other areas. But so far, looking pretty nice. And then we get the full shot of the castle, which, all the nice little details on the door. It's nice to see a lot of it all done up. And then, hola, Levento. And that right there, that is another example. I did see this in the Twitter pictures. That right there, that's obviously like a flying Superfly power-up, or the Speedways. That is kind of another example of the unfinishedness, because these particles are just like a default particle. If you look at the ones in the original, they sparkle a little bit. They've got that little bit of an extra magical effect, whereas these look like the unrendered dots that need to be rendered in later. So this is where you can kind of tell that there's definitely a lot of unfinished stuff left to touch up on. Like, as I say, the main models and such are done, but these little dots, no sparkly magic stuff, just the computer dots that need to be sparkly magicked up later. So you can tell that some of these things are left to be finished off. And then we get the whole Crash thing where the fire transitions, and let's have a look. I mean, so we can kind of get a side-by-side comparison of both of them here. Let's see. So the sheep, we'll go for the shepherd first, because he's a lot easier to get than the dog, because I'm trying to get like half regular dog and then half this dog. I don't know how I feel about the dog. There you go. So I kind of like the scruffy sheepdog nature, because shepherd, sheepdog, I get that, but I like the ones that look a little bit more vicious, but I could get over it. As for the shepherd, though, he's got a full-on nice coat over there, and he's looking nice, because look at that face. Look at that dog face. That looks like I just want to hug and cuddle him. He's a cute little sheepdog. He's not got like the bloodthirsty fangs of that dude, the big gaping mouth. So that's why the sheepdog looks a little bit too cuddly. But Shepherd Man with his new wraps around his hat and stuff. Shepherd Man looking good, looking really nice. Shepherd Man. So there you go on that, and then we get a nice shot of the Mystic Wizard's Peak, or Blowhard it actually is. That's the Blowhard level, and this is where I kind of see some problems, because this is a more dark and stormy time, and we transition over to this more light sunrise. It's a lot brighter than the original, and that's kind of like the problem that a lot of people have with Crash. It's also a lot brighter. Like, we've got a darker green on the floor, and then it's like this really bright green. It really doesn't have to be that light. You need to maybe darken the colours a little bit. Just like pull the colours down. You don't need everything to be this bright all the time. And I do notice this is why you can tell it's still beta footage and you haven't put the items in, because we got a chest right here, and then the blue gem chest right there. But when we fire over, there are no chests to be seen whatsoever, nor are there any gems to be seen whatsoever. So it's clear that the items are yet to be put in. But there you go. Again, a little bit too bright. You need to tone down the colours. Then we get a shot of oh yeah, we'll come to you last. We get a shot of our Norks. I don't know how I feel about them. I mean, we get a better shot of one in a moment, and I really have to think about that. And then we get probably the worst part, which is my friend up there with his face, his amazing face. You know, like let me just have a quick look here. Is it in this set? I may cut something out while I find this picture on Twitter, so give me a second. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, we get the death face. Like, I've seen shit you wouldn't believe. So yeah, SPARX has seen some shit that you wouldn't believe. And what the fuck happened to you? I haven't seen you in so long, SPARX. I mean, I'm pretty sure you died with my second incarnation when I regenerated into my third of Skylands, but I never saw you in Skylands. Is it like the new star thing where it's like, oh my god, I thought you died?
I would also help during the business hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh my goodness, I thought you died.
What? Oh no, I am unkillable.
And clearly you didn't, but when trying to escape the world exploding, you clearly saw some shit. It's that guy from Adventure Time.
I see now. This fleshy form has taken me as far as it can.
Into the black hole, he saw that. He's like, I understand. This corporeal form has gone as far as it can take me. Now I no longer require it, as I have seen the 4 dimensions of time, space, and reality, all convexing on a singular point betwixt the twilight and the dark. Oh dear. So you may want to fix SPARX a bit. But moving on. That's just the guy throwing the thing. And what level was that? Sorry, back up. This level, I don't even know what this level is. This looks completely different. What the hell level is this? I mean, the big round castle And then this arch and this arch wants me to suggest it's Lofty Castle in the Dreamweavers. The background also suggests this with the night sky in the background and the pink on the top. And this is kind of what the colours you want to go for, because Lofty Castle was brighter than this. And you've got it like a nicer... I like this more sunset, twilight, nighttime glow where the sun has pretty much set and we've got the darkness creeping in. I like that. I like this darker colour scheme for Lofty Castle, if this is Lofty Castle, which I'm inclined to believe it is from... I also notice that other bit there where there's like the ramp there, so it's the supercharge around the castle where it's like off into the right side of the screen. So this, I like this colour scheme. I like the darker skybox that you've got going on for Lofty Castle. I like these darker coloured bricks. Why aren't you doing this to Blowhard? Give me this dark colour. Don't give me that lighter colour of Blowhard. So that's cool. Hola, amigo. Oh, hold on. Did I just say meme? Wait a minute. Le meme. Le meme. Hola, me gusto testo. Huele le mimo giusterite. Okay. We got the names. I also like that animation. That is like a nicer animation on the sheep, where rather than it just dropping to the floor and poofing away, I'm gonna have to go back quite a bit, but rather than it just dropping to the floor and poofing away, I like how the wool disappears off of it before it gets poofed away. Beastmakers, again, looking fantastic. A bit too bright. If we contrast it, I'll just put a picture on screen, to the original Beastmakers. It's a lot darker. The swamp, nice, looking great. The trees, nice, looking great. I guess the mud hut needs a little bit more of a texture. But the sky, why is it this bright blue again? You got the dark grass, you got the dark right again, but why is the sky this bright blue? Can we lower... Can we do a Lofty Castle again? Can we take it back to Lofty Castle? Can we turn the brightness down ever so slightly? Just give it a little bit more darkness. Because you had this problem with Crash, where the temple levels, like Jaws of Darkness, were really dark in the original. It created that great atmosphere, but then they were lightened up a bit in the remake. And it's like, just tune the brightness down ever so slightly. Not like dark, moody, you can't see the screen, but just a little bit of a turn down. Like, go from your Blowhard, which is what you got here, again, go from your Blowhard, a little bit of a bright sky, to the Lofty Castle, wherever it is. Let's just, yes, go from the bright sky, again, to the Lofty Castle. Just a nice, darker sky. Like, all that darkness at the bottom, a darker shade on the buildings, and a darker shade in the night sky. Just ever so slightly turn it down. But yeah, Beastmakers, really looking fantastic. And the skyboxes, again, bringing this up in the whole Beastmaker aspect. The skyboxes and actual, like, I guess we call them floor boxes now. The water, the swamp water, with that reflection, looking really good. Looking a whole lot better. And again, if we let it pull out a bit, all the bubbling lava in Toasty, looking nice. Looking a whole lot better than just that flat, like, liquid. Because it wasn't water, it was like glacier, but that flat liquid that is just kind of a death box. Actual rippling water, or as we can see where my mouse is, the bubbling magma. You've done a really good job on the floor boxes. The sky boxes and the floor boxes, both looking great. And then we get a shot of the first boss, which is Toasty. Toasty looking a lot better, a lot more scarecrowish. I like it. The Scythe, liking it. And then we see the evil sheep. Not too sure how I feel about the evil sheep, but yeah. Did that just say meme again? Hold on a minute. Did that just say meme? Oh, flame. It's got 2 M's. I thought there was another E in that M. That's why I thought it was the meme. Now, we start to see enemies here, and this is where I'm a little bit... Ugh. And look, we got the dark grass. Again, like the Artisan world, we've got the dark grass. We've got a relatively nice skybox and dark passages. Why are things like Blowhard a level that's supposed to be dark and stormy, and the Beastmaker's a lot brighter? Like, this is the correct darkness level, so just turn it down. Also, the 4 horns with the spike on the nose, that's like Ignitus. That is... Wait a minute. Is that actually just... I also see the fire on the tail. Just let me do some post magic. I'm pretty sure that's Ignitus is like model just crystallified. Close. It's pretty damn close. It might be tweaked slightly, but that is... I think that was Ignitus. That they just were like, hey, let's just use Ignitus's model and crystal up Ignitus. But yeah, or maybe Cyril. Let's get Cyril side by side. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. But yeah, so this is where we start to see enemies. We saw 2 in the background, but first the dragons. They look kind of shit. They look kind of bad. Why have they... What's this? What's this fucking... What's this turban? Why do we need this? Why do we need this? And why? But okay, sure. Again, I don't know why you'd need it. Also, slight post-commentary here. Just while we're on the topic of the dragons, though, you better not remove that one gay dragon in the Beastmakers that's like, paint me like one of your French dragonesses. That even the creators said he was cannily gay. I really want to see how you do him, because I think it'd be funny, so don't remove him. Going back to past Spyro. And then we see the thieves. I mean, they're still looking good. And you know what? I have to give props to the people with the thieves, because they've still got the black face. You didn't give in to any kind of racist peer pressure like, oh no, he's blackface, he's racist. All black people do is steal things. All they do is ghetto ass drive-by shoot-ups and steal from the white man and the dragons. Those black people. So I'm glad that you just left them black and you didn't give in to any kind of racist stereotype. So well done on that one. And then we get the Norks themselves. Like, I don't know exactly what this one is supposed to be. I mean, he's in the Artisan homeworld because there's the 2 pillars and the thing to the town square. I guess he's the bandit, maybe? But even then, that's just like, what is this? What is this? Because I always thought, and I mean, it was kind of implied that the Norks were more frog people, and these just look more like an ogre or a troll.
What are you doing in my swamp?
I know. Well, I mean, we had the meme, so we got to meme it. But yeah, and why has he got like a H3 beanie on? Is this like your shot at H3 shots fired? But okay, I kind of don't like the design of the Nork, but there you go. They don't matter. We're going to be killing them anyway. It doesn't matter. And we actually now start to see the metal chests. It's quite hard to see because we're smashing through them. Can we get like a break on one? We're gonna have to go kind of slow, or I'll have to just go keep pausing and playing. There you go. You can just barely see the steel chests and the regular chests. Looks like we're still in Lofty Castle going around the corner, but they're looking good. I like them. They're looking really good. Oh, actually, this could be Robot Farm with the windmills. hard to tell because of the speed I'm going. This is definitely Dry Canyon though. And Dry Canyon, again, look, you've got the sunset. You've got the sunset, like there's the low sun there with the darker top of the skies. The light sun reflecting onto the exposed areas, but the shaded part shaded. Why is the Beastmakers not this dark? Why is the Beastmakers like not got this level of darkness? So when this is probably a finished level now because we got the actual gems, and the gems are looking really nice and clear as well. So this is probably a finished level, and if this is the finished like area with the correct lighting and like the correct gems that you can see through and the correct shading with how the sun stops at like this rock and goes into the shade because it's behind. If this is what it's looking like, then sign me up. It's finally happening. And was that another level when I was running towards the camera? Oh, there's... Oh god, he's got bright red eyes in this. Just right. Let's just focus away from that. Let's just like wait there. No. Let's actually instead do this. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. And all you need to focus on. You don't need to focus on the soul-sucking version of SPARX. This SPARX proxy, because the original died. You don't need to focus on Marx and his soul-sucking red eyes. Just there you go. Just focus on me. That's all you need to see. Don't worry about him. Oh my god. And then we're in some kind of winter tundra, and that is the Dark Hollow. Fully shaded, looking really nice. I like the candles. I don't like how SPARX is constantly... By the way, the side shots really emphasize it, don't they? It just looks like he's trying to eat my soul. Like he's just flying behind with those 1,000-jar stare eyes and that grin. Like, going back, I know we got to look at the soul sucker again, but like that grin right there with the soul-sucking eyes, and you go and it's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh fuck, I'm gonna follow you to the ends of the earth. I need substance. Like, can we please change SPARX? Ooh, Tropical Island's looking quite nice as well, but Jesus. Oh, he's getting closer to the camera. Oh my god, he's getting closer to the camera. He's coming for all of you as well. It's not just coming for me. He's coming for everybody. Again, Beastmakers, loving the moss hanging from the trees, loving the gems, loving the mist, but maybe like turn the skybox down a little bit. And yeah, we see another two of the orcs, or they're gonna just get called orcs now. But we see another two of the Norks, which just still don't like the look of them. And then there's Soul Sucker in the background there. Oh my! And that's Toasty again, and there's the sheep. Not bad. And Reignited Trilogy. I still think I would have preferred Treasure Trilogy, but you get what you get what you're given. And we gotta go for one last little thing here, which is of course the date. September, my birthday. Oh, you're going to release it on my birthday. How thankful. Thank you, Activision. You remembered my birthday for once. Out of like however many years you've left me to die in the Skylands and rot in the Skylands. So I guess thank you for remembering my birthday for once. And unfortunately for some companies, this will completely and totally annihilate them. You see, we have got news from Nintendo and other companies, mainly Nintendo though, which is their new Smash Brothers. Everybody's seen it, everybody's talked about it, and apparently, oh god, I want to say Tetsuya Nomura, but he makes Kingdom Hearts. What's his name? Daddy Sakurai. Yeah, apparently Sakurai is going to show off Smash Brothers at E3, and guess when he says the release date might be? I'll give you a hint, it's on screen right now. Listen, Sakurai, like, I wouldn't. especially if Nintendo wants to put that paid online in September. You know, the paid online thing for Nintendo is already rustling a couple of jimmies and it's not even out yet. So if it comes out in September, people are going to be furious, and then you're going to be like, you got to pay for the online and Smash Brothers in September, the same month as yours truly. I'm sorry, Sakurai, but like, your games are good. I mean, Brawl was pretty shit, but Melee and 4 were good. But even you can't compete with the greatest dragon in gaming, so I wouldn't release it in September. Like, either get that out the door for November or October. No, sorry, October's next month. But yeah, either get that out the door for August, so you've got a month to have people go for it, or just wait till October. Just hang fire a month, because anything that comes out in September has to compete with me. And if my Bandicoot brethren is anything to show, where he topped the charts and was the best seller in the world for like a couple of weeks, and even absolutely trounced the shit out of Horizon Zero Dawn, if my Bandicoot brethren is anything to go by, and, you know, with everybody saying this.
Oh, no bandicoots were harmed, huh? Huh, that seems awfully familiar. That seems like Spyro the Dragon, where they had the whole no sheep were harmed thing. Now give us Spyro the Dragon.
Well done, Crash Bandicoot. I guess you won't crash and burn. You're not Spyro, though, are you, you orange fuck?
Just something for Vicarious Visions to keep in mind if they ever wanted to, I don't know, remake the Spyro games in a similar fashion as the Crash originals. Please, if you're watching, and this remake collection does well, consider this Activision, please.
And as for Vicarious Visions, well, there is a purple PlayStation mascot out there waiting for his trilogy. So while you work on that, I'm going to take a look at the long-lost treasures of his franchise.
Oh, that's the HD remaster machine. Think we could throw some Spyro in the middle of that, please? Fucking begging you. He shouldn't be the fucking Skylanders mascot, he's a good game!
Yeah, clearly people like me a lot more than they like Crash. And if a lot more people like me and I come out in September, well, anything in September is just going to fall by the wayside for me. So this is like actual advice. Like, this is a little bit of smugness, a little bit of preening, but what can you expect from the greatest dragon in gaming who finally got his remakes after Crash, after Medieval, after fucking Bubsy? After all my complaining, my hate, my annoyance that everybody was getting remakes, remasters and everything before me, finally everybody's got their wish and I'm coming out. And this is like genuine, actual, real, genuine concern to all the game developers and publishers out there. Just stay away from September. The September's my month. And if you bring out any kind of live service or gambling box, or even if you're just trying to be legit like Nintendo, and you bring out your paid online or your Smash Brothers, not in September you won't. People will just forget about it. Maybe they'll pick it up in October, but we know for developers that the most important sales time is the first couple of weeks, and if you're coming out in the same month as me, or heaven forbid, the same week as me, or heaven and heaven above, like the heaven above heaven, so you've got heaven and then heaven 2. If you, like, heaven 2 forbid me, come out on the same day as me, then you're just screwed. So it's like, September, stay away from it. Come out in the same week as me, I feel sorry. Come out on the same day, you're done.
You're done! Don't forget me! Don't forget me! Don't forget me! Don't forget me!
So yeah, just as a genuine point to developers, like, a lot of people are excited for this, A lot of people have been wanting this. A lot of people are now in a frenzy. The Discord has not stopped beeping. The Twitter has not stopped beeping. I bet if I just go to Twitter right now, I will probably have like 700 notifications saying, oh my god, have you seen, have you seen, have you seen, there you go, top result, the very top result, and there's 3 notifications of people that have literally just seen it while I've been doing this video, because that was 10 minutes ago. People are starting to see it, the notifications are starting to come in, so yeah, everybody's ripped up into a frenzy. So as a genuine point of concern to developers, I really would advise not posting or releasing anything in September, because now September belongs to me. So that's the thing. Also, why is Sunshine tweeting? Because someone said Sunshine HD? No, they haven't. I don't know why. I don't know why I would have thought that someone would have said Sunshine HD, but there you go. So I'm happy. Let's just bring up a picture of not death, but let's just bring up a picture to end it off here, because oh yes, oh, and there's another one. You see, that's what I was expecting more of. I guess this is a beta shot from the originals, but that's a little frog dude, and this guy here, he's a little frog dude. He's no, well, I do see the H3 ogres over in the background, but I was expecting more of these, like little frog dudes with the big shoes, hopping around and stuff. Not the H3 dudes. So yeah, that's something. But anyway, zooming out, I know what picture we can end it on. Just the full shot of me. Let's just make that a little bit bigger right there. There you go. So yeah, it happened. It happened. As I say, a lot of stuff's still in beta. I can see a few things that they need to get the paintbrush and touch up on. But overall, even for the beta trailer, like the Crash beta trailer, so, I'm going to be in a good mood for the rest of the week, and I'm going to see what develops, and I'm just gonna do a little dance. Just gonna do a little dance. So, nice. So that's the video. Got the Celeste review tomorrow. It might be tonight, like it's already 4 o'clock now that we've waited for the announcement, and I've obviously got to edit this video, but so Celeste might be tonight, but if not, Celeste can finally be tomorrow, and I'll just keep everybody, I'll just keep watching and keep myself informed, because who knows, they've shown the trailer, and packs, you usually have a couple of demo units, so we may even see level 1 of like a little demo, so I'll keep an eye out to see if any demo footage gets posted, but
'cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show them what you want. Make them go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go, oh, oh, oh. Dino City is again.
Nice. See all of you next time.